don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I feel like I've lost my purpose. I don't really know what the point is. Just being alone out here without Victoria is I just feel a little lost.
Let me take you back a few weeks. If you're new here, this is me and this is Victoria. We've been cycling together for the last year or so, heading south from the very top of Alaska. And it's been an incredible ride, to say the least.
Hey.
When we first started, we barely knew each other, and it's amazing to look back and see what an incredible team we've become. And I can't imagine a better person I could have shared it all with. So maybe that can give you some context for why this is probably the hardest video I've ever had to make. We'd made it through the Copper Canyon in northern Mexico and into a town called Huachochi. And our next stretch was pretty straightforward. We dropped out of the mountains and back down to the desert floor. During this time, we were having a lot of big, difficult conversations, as after a year on the road, Victoria was struggling with whether her heart was still in it. Sometimes, if you see that the path you're on in life may not be right for you anymore, it takes a lot of bravery to acknowledge that and take a step in a new direction. At the end of the day, this trip has always been my dream, and I think Victoria felt like it might be time to follow her own. After a very difficult couple of weeks, we made it to Torreon, where Victoria's grandmother lives. We were initially planning to only take a week here, but as we were trying to figure out what to do, 1 week turned into 2 and 2 into 4. And as much as neither of us wanted to admit it, it was starting to become clear that the best path forward for each of us might be in different directions. Breakups are never easy, and the thought of heading on alone really scared me. But after everything we'd been through together, the hardest part would be saying goodbye.
So today is the day that I am going to continue on south, and Victoria is going to stay here in Torreon. I think it's time to retire the Alaska hat, but Victoria's going to look after it for me.
I'm gonna take it with me. Hey, I love you, okay?
I made dinner and it wasn't nearly as good as Victoria makes it, but I guess that can be learnt. There's way too much space in the tent. I also just feel a lot more vulnerable while I'm riding, which I didn't expect at all. But yeah, I definitely miss her a lot. It's definitely not nearly as fun without her. Yeah, I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I've done this before. Before Victoria and I met, I was cycling for 6 months through Mexico. And I loved it. But it's just traveling with Victoria kind of exposed me to like a whole other level of, yeah, it was just incredible, as you guys have seen. So I need to learn how to enjoy this for myself again, which is going to take time and a lot of patience. But I'm going to do my best.
Broken wind, forgotten dream, shattered thing that a man's hands can't ever mend. Shadowland, desert sand, a man searches for a love that never died. Truth be known, you're not alone. Your aching bone, find a home in a place where God He sets us free. Wake me up before you go. I will listen for the sound of your voice. Hear the wind in the trees, it goes where it please, like the breath in me.
2 days pushing my bike up these hills just to come across a locked gate with a big yellow sign saying private property. And on the map it's an open road. So there is a hiking trail just a kilometre back that I might be able to use to get around this closed section. But it's just a question of how much a pain in the ass that hiking trail is going to be. Yeah, kind of a pain in the ass. Luckily I didn't fall with it.
A story that's so old that it's been told before time. He was born.
This was a pretty brutal way to end my first week on my own. And with a windy night ahead of me, I was very happy to meet Oscar, who's a local from here, who mentioned these cabins that I might be able to camp in.
Sí, al fin.
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Gregorio.
Gregorio, Oscar.
Oscar, mucho
Sí.
gusto. Ah, esto sería perfecto.
Ahí está bien.
Sí.
Sí se te acomoda, ¿verdad?
Sí, es una
Aquí
mansión para mí.
Volteas la mesa al revés en la noche.
Sí.
Aquí hay mucho oso.
¿Osos?
Sí. Hay oso.
Wow, no sabía.
Entonces,
Este es mi amigo Oscar. De aquí.
hola. Ya llegó, estamos en la línea de Saltillo, Monterrey.
Muy bien.
Ya lo lograste, estás en Monterrey. ¿Hasta dónde vas?
Pues quiero ir por Argentina últimamente. Todo el continente.
¿Puedo sacar una foto contigo?
Sí, por supuesto.
Pues un gusto
Sí, mucho
toparme en el
gusto.
camino contigo.
Muchas gracias.
No cargué cervezas ni nada.
Ah, está bien.
De haber salido, te traía
Sí.
una aquí.
Very windy tonight, but there's a couple of little shacks here that I can probably put my tent up in and shelter a bit. Hello. Hello. Hola, hola. Hola, amigo. You're gonna protect me from the bears. Oh, gracias.
My birthday marked one full week on my own. And if I'm honest, it was a lot more difficult than I was expecting. But riding among these amazing mountains on my way into Monterey felt like a worthy reward for surviving that first tough week.
Holy moly.
Painted all black, I'd come running. A distant love, a faded crashing. I lay it down. I never knew which way
I am deep in the mountains somewhere, heading towards a place called Galeana, and my goal is to follow this mountain range all the way to Mexico City over the next month or so, but we'll see where I get to. Motivation to film myself doing things is at an all-time low, but I did manage to get a couple shots today.
the picture of you and I goes in the play on a dark clouds of rain.
This is one of my favourite times to be outside when camping, is after sunset when the moon is just rising and it's just so peaceful. You can just see for miles with the moonlight. No other lights around, it's totally away from civilization.
I was doing my best to find joy in these little things like a peaceful starry night or a wiggly roadside dog.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
But these were definitely some pretty difficult days, and I wish I could go back and tell myself that some better ones were just around the corner.
Your car was out waiting.
Buenas tardes.
¿De dónde viene, amigo?
Empecé en Alaska.
De Alaska.
Sí.
¿Y cuánto tiene caminando?
1 año y medio de Alaska hasta aquí.
1 año y medio.
Sí.
Pero se queda donde se le haga noche.
Sí, tengo casa de campaña.
Ah, viene
llevo-
bien equipado.
Sí, llevo mucha comida, mucha agua. Tengo una estufita.
Ándale,
Sí.
sí.
Uy.
Pero aquí viene nomás a los ríos y se regresa.
No, voy a pasar por Agua Blanca.
Ah, se va a ir. No, espérate. Se va a ir aquí a Cuevas y luego hay una escuela.
Ok.
Usted agarra para el lado derecho. Ahí.
Hola, amigo. Hola. Just beautiful.
Well, there's a donkey. Seems like a nice one. A family of 5 just came walking up this trail as I was eating my oats. And the young girl, she was maybe like 5 years old, was like, "You got water?" and I was like, "Yeah, of course. Take as much water as you need." And they all ended up drinking a bunch of water. So my bike is now a lot lighter for the climb up this hill. They still had a few more kilometers to go to their ranch up there, so hopefully I can fill my bottle back up when I get to their ranch.
Buenos días. Está muy pesado.
Qué buen caballo.
Rayones y Galeana y Iturbide.
En la bici.
Sí.
Que me dice que la bici viene encargada, alguien que viene en la bici.
Empecé así. ¿Quieres más?
¿Quieres más, mijo? Ya no.
Oye, pues sacan hijo entonces.
¿Y de qué dedicas usted?
No, pues agricultor.
Agricultor. ¿Es para cortar leña?
Ah, es una motosierra, sí.
Sí.
Cortar árboles, eso. Aquí en la sierra uno. Pues lo que salga, jala. Trabaja.
Sí.
Así es, aquí la vida. De campo.
Sí, muy tranquilo, muy bonito.
Sí.
Run out of water because I've given it to everyone. But I just gave this guy my bottles. Gave him $5 to go and fill them up somewhere and return them. So hopefully he comes back with my bottles. ¿Está bien si grabo un video? Sí, estoy documentando mi aventura. Muchas gracias.
¿Nomás usted viene solo?
Sí, pues estuve viajando con mi novia. Ella en bicicleta también.
¿También?
Sí, pero hace un mes ella decidió que no quiere continuar. Así que ahora estoy solo y estoy un poco triste. Pero con tiempo va a estar bien. Some very cold water. Ah, so good. I don't know where it's from, so I'm going to hit it with my purifying stick and we're good to go.
I rarely film the daily little conversations I have with people while I'm passing through, but these sweet little moments happen all the time, and on this section it was really what was keeping me going.
Buenas tardes. Aranberry.
Espere, ¿de dónde es usted?
Perdón.
¿De dónde es usted?
Lo siento, no entiendo.
¿No entiende?
No, mi español no es muy bien.
¿Usted es gringo?
Sí, soy de Inglaterra.
Gringo, deje cortar la oreja.
No soy de Estados Unidos, soy de Inglaterra.
¿Inglaterra?
Europa.
Europa, ¿y qué anda haciendo aquí?
Paseando.
No, uno debe andar de paseando. Aquí los matan gratis.
¿Qué?
Los están matando gratis.
Matan gracias.
Gratis.
¿Por qué?
Nomás por dinero.
No entiendo.
No, a ver, ¿qué buen reloj trae?
Ay, no sé.
¿No sabe?
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Yo me llamo Francisco.
Francisco, mucho gusto. Gregorio.
¿Nomás usted solo o viene con más gente?
No, solo yo.
¿Solo?
Sí. Pero conociendo mucha gente muy buena.
Hay gente muy buena, ¿no? Hay.
Sí.
Cuando guste.
Pues voy a continuar.
Bueno, ándale que le va bien.
Sí, mucho gusto, que le vaya muy bien.
Cuídese, mi amor.
So what you didn't see is that guy had a pretty huge machete slung around his waist. So the start of that conversation was a bit nerve-wracking, but he seemed to ease up at the end. Not really sure what I'm going to do this evening because most of the land around here is like private property, like it's people's land. And I haven't asked to camp somewhere by myself yet. So I'm a bit scared to do that, and also it doesn't really seem too friendly around here. So the other option is to try and get to Aranberry if I'm too scared to ask someone. We'll see. Okay, I think I found a spot tucked away that will be good for the night. It's just along the riverbed. I was just thinking about the interaction with that guy yesterday. I think in hindsight it was nothing more than the town drunk trying to scare off the passing gringo. I don't think he actually meant any harm. Hey guys. So I got a hotel here in General Zaragoza. Yeah, if I'm honest, I'm struggling. Just motivation-wise. I thought I'd be doing better by now. I have had some really good days the past week or so riding, but I don't know, in some towns you ride through, people will greet you with smiles and waves and stuff like that, and here it's just more like stares and like, who is this guy? Who is this weirdo on his bicycle? Feels a bit less curious and a bit more hostile. And it just weighs quite heavily on me because it just makes it like, yeah, it's like, well, who am I to be like, to be doing this? Am I just an idiot riding his bike? Yes. I guess I felt like I had a bigger mission, and now it feels like I am just a dude riding a bike through Mexico. My brother is getting married in June in England, and my friends Will and Arden are getting married in May. So it kind of feels like there's something pulling me towards going back home for those weddings. And seeing everyone, which I think would be nice. And it's been nearly 3 years since I left. Yeah, definitely feeling pretty isolated right now. There's a waterfall here. It's supposed to be very beautiful, but I just can't, I don't know, I just don't want to go there for some reason. Something about touristy stuff like that, I feel like I would just be sad walking around by myself.
I scoped out the map and figured that I was probably a month away from Mexico City, so if I did want to fly back for the weddings, the timing could potentially work out, but I'd see how I felt as I went.
All packed up and riding out of General Zaragoza, and I've decided that I will go and see the waterfall before I head out of town, take a little detour. Yeah, why not? Yeah, quite cool. Guess it was worth it. Yeah, this place is very beautiful. I'm glad I came. But now I've got a huge mountain to climb. Bienvenidos a Ejido La Encantada, which is the little village here at the very top of the climb. Made it to this little village quite late last night, so I just asked the commissario if there was anywhere I could camp, and he said, yeah, in this like sports place, and I'll be fine. And I did, and I was fine. There was a dog that barked at me for like an hour because I didn't get permission from the dog. I should have done that first, but other than that, I had a really good night's sleep. Yeah, I feel quite happy with my Spanish. That's the first time I've done that on my own since Torreon. So yeah, quite happy with that. And you can see all the way down to the valley floor down there.
just incredible people here. This last little town I went through, I just stopped at the store and everyone is coming up and talking to me and welcoming me and asking about my trip. They went and made me some gorditas for lunch, and so many that I couldn't eat them all, and now I've got one packed with me, giving me loads of advice on where I need to go, just showing me real kindness and just so welcoming. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I'm under a crazy tree with some incredibly colorful birds in it, and they're making some amazing noises.
These few weeks were really good to me. I was now making my way through the state of San Luis Potosí, which meant baking hot temperatures and daily swimming in incredible lakes and rivers.
Did you just get born, buddy? Welcome to the world, mate. Oh, it's tough. So what I found out is that this is all sugarcane. As far as the eye can see. That's a lot of cane. Really haven't had the urge to get the camera out and film much the last few weeks. For me, it's just been like getting back into the groove of riding and enjoying it, and I don't really want to worry too much about filming everything. And it's been really nice just to take a step back from it, to be honest.
¿Y se agarra?
¿Agarra?
Sí.
Ah, no entiendo.
¿Se así para hablar?
Sí, tengo un micrófono aquí. Sí. Voy para el trigo, ¿es posible en este camino?
O el trigo sí.
Ah, ok, muy bien.
O no, pues hay que le vaya bien.
Ok, que le vaya muy bien. I decided to skip breakfast this morning and just get a few kilometers in before it got too hot. And I got to that last little town, El Trigo. I was gonna ask if there's like a comedor or something, like a little restaurant. They were like, no, come and eat breakfast with us. And they invited me into their home and cooked me an amazing breakfast. And it's just stuff like that that I'll just never forget. That hospitality is just unbelievable. And I'm also just like, I'm so content. It's such a great way to spend a day, is just riding little dirt roads through rural Mexico, talking to people that live out here, and just taking it easy. I don't think there's anywhere I'd rather be right now. And that feels pretty great. Some of these climbs just absolutely kill me. I ran out of water and had to fill up from a cattle trough. Some nice green water. I think I'm at the top. This has taken me 4.5 hours. And it's 38 degrees today. People run marathons in less time than it's taken me to climb this hill. Oh my gosh. Pavement.
not have any more energy in me to cook tonight, so just gonna suck down some beans and call it a night. Don't judge me. Don't pretend you've never sucked down some beans in a moment of desperation. We've all done it. It's actually not too bad.
At this point, I was feeling ambitious, so I made my way up into the Sierra Gorda for some pretty remote riding to the mission town of Bucareli.
So I'm heading all the way down there to the bottom of this canyon. Holy moly. Buenas tardes. There is Bucareli, where I was yesterday. What an incredible place for a town. I've suddenly gotten very sick. My stomach, and I've been vomiting and all sorts. Got to this little... ¿Es rancho aquí o...? Un poquito rancho, and they've offered to load my bike up to the nearest town. Esos son mis amigos, mis salvadores. Okay, so hopefully I can get to a hotel. I'm so relieved to have made it to the hotel and a safe place, and now I can have this bathroom all to myself.
I tend to downplay these things, but just to paint a picture, I was pretty much collapsed on the side of the road when these guys came and found me, and I'm not sure what would have happened if they hadn't. This could have easily been a low point, but if the last few weeks had taught me anything, I wasn't going to let it get me down. And after a few days of rest, I got back on my bike and rode back to thank them.
Here it is. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Bien, gracias a Dios, pásale.
Muy bien, gracias.
Pásale a descansar porque...
Alright, tagged the spot. Had a nice Coke with the family there and was able to say thank you again. Just such lovely people. We're so lucky to meet them when I needed it the most. Feeling much better. Now heading out of town for the final stretch towards Mexico City. This little suspension bridge is officially the crossing into the state of Hidalgo. Sí, aquí es mejor. Sí.
Menos abajo no.
Sí.
Sí.
What is this place? This is incredible. This road is just insane. I can't quite believe every little turn you just gets even more insane. It's beautiful. I think I'm gonna put the tent right here. Have a nice view. Tonight is gonna be my last night wild camping for quite a while because it's all like cities and sprawl until Mexico City in like 3 or 4 days, so gotta make the most of it. Yeah, it's now 2 months since I left Torreon, so 2 months on my own, and it's crazy that it's been that long. It really hasn't felt like 2 months at all. The first month was really tough, I'll be honest. but I've got back into the right headspace of just feeling really content and happy to be out here, and I'm so proud of myself for being able to achieve that. It really feels like an achievement. I guess that's a testament to how down I was feeling. Yeah, I think I was just so distraught at the thought of doing this without Victoria that I forgot why I wanted to do it in the first place. And once I reminded myself of, you know, I'm doing this because I want to see the world. I'm doing this because I want to go on a huge adventure, and I want to camp in beautiful places like this, and I want to meet incredible people and really see what I'm capable of. And I'm doing that, and I think I just needed to remind myself that doing it with someone else is not a prerequisite to have those things. And it's just been a really good reminder why I'm doing this. And yeah, I do have some news for you. So it seems like the obvious thing is go back home, go to those weddings, see all my friends and family, and then come back in a couple months and start with some new energy. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've actually got a flight booked from Mexico City in around a week from when I'm recording this video. And I've found somewhere to leave my bike. And yeah, I'm so excited to see everyone. All packed up. Got a bit more canyon to go, and then one last brutal climb out of it, and then it's pavement all the way to Mexico City. Oh my gosh, look at this salt line. There it is. Este es mi amigo Israel y este es mi otro amigo Joel. Going to be doing a lot of highway riding over the next couple of days to get to Ciudad de México. So I picked up a high vis. Safety first, guys. It's the last little stretch. It's the city. So lucky for me, I've arrived on a Sunday, which means that the main street is completely shut off to pedestrians and bicycles. Yeah, wonderful. I wish London did this. Leaving the bike with my friend Jorge. Muchas gracias, Jorge. It's going to be very safe here. And it's time to head home. Yeah. What is that in your hair?
Funny thing that I'm saying is funny thing I'm saying.
Hey, I love you, okay?